told you yesterday the president of the United States threatened to kill 93 million people on social media, and it wasn't funny. It felt like the world was holding its breath. Well, we made it. Barely. About 90 minutes before the deadline, Donald Trump announced a 2-week ceasefire with Iran. Pakistan mediated it. Prime Minister Sharif and Field Marshal Munir talked him off the ledge. Iran agreed to reopen the Strait of Hormuz for 2 weeks with safe passage through their armed forces. Both sides stopped shooting. The world doesn't end tonight. And the White House is already spinning this as a win. That's not diplomacy. That's arson with a press conference. And the scariest part is that it worked. Not the war, not the negotiation. The threat worked. Because Iran moved when he said a whole civilization will die tonight. And now every future president, every future autocrat, every future would-be dictator in this country has a template. They know that threatening mass death on social media is an effective negotiation tactic. That's the fire department showing up to a fire and telling you it was the arsonist's idea to call them. Don't clap for the arsonist. Here's what we got from this deal. A 2-week ceasefire, which means the war isn't over. It means it's paused. 2 weeks is not peace. 2 weeks is a stay of execution. What do you think happens when 2 weeks is up and Iran hasn't fully capitulated to every demand? We're right back to the whole civilization will die tonight, because that's the only move he has. Pakistan had to be the adult in the room because there was no adult in our own room. History is going to judge this moment. Not just the moment of the threat, the moment after the threat. The moment when the American people had a choice to treat this like the obscenity it was, or to shrug and say, well, it worked. And if we shrug, we're telling every future president that threats of genocide are on the table, that war crimes are just a negotiating tactic, that the lives of 93 million human beings are worth fewer clicks than a tweet. But I refuse to shrug, and I hope you refuse to shrug. And I refuse to call this a win. I refuse to give this man credit for not committing the war crime he openly announced. The smoke is still rising. The fire is still underneath us. And we are still dangerously close to the edge. Tomorrow, we wake up to a 2-week clock. And in 2 weeks, we find out what kind of country we are. Think for yourself. Don't clap for the arsonist. And you can quote me on that.
Quote the